You know, Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in the press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington missed this game. This happened on national television.
It all happened in under 3 seconds. On national television, with millions watching, Angel Reese did the unthinkable. A slap not to an opponent, but to her own coach's clipboard. Fans gasped. Commentators fell silent. And Chicago Sky head coach Tyler Marsh? He said nothing.
The referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backward. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's clipboard, walking over and slapping a coach's clipboard. And by the way, if this was Caitlin Clark, you just know they'd be calling out her anger problems.
To understand why this single moment has set the WNBA on fire, you have to rewind. Angel Reese, the so-called Bayou Barbie, has built her brand on confidence, style, and dominance. But while Caitlin Clark racks up game-winning shots and Rookie of the Year buzz, Angel is making headlines for slapping clipboards, snubbing interviews, and storming off courts.
What people are picking up on is when she is walking over to the bench and she slaps the clipboard out of her coach's hand. And you guys, my honest reaction to this when I first saw it, I was just laughing. It's kind of like the reaction that you're seeing from me right here. I wouldn't look into this too hard. I know it's already become controversial because they're like, oh, if another player did this, there would be think pieces written about it. And it's
July 7th, final seconds. Sky versus Mystics. Tied game. Timeout. Coach Marsh draws up the play. Angel Reese walks over and smacks the clipboard out of the assistant coach's hands. No apology, just a death stare. Tyler Marsh stood frozen.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give herself.
This isn't just about Reese's tantrum. It's about what Tyler Marsh represents. A first-year head coach brought in to rebuild a sinking ship. Marsh, known for discipline and calm leadership, was sold to fans as the man to bring order to chaos.
It was wild, all right? It was wild. I mean, tempers were flying. This was an all-out rivalry, man, all right? I mean, even Angel Reese was pissed at this moment. Look at this, pissed. All right, pissed. This was close to the end of the game, 29 seconds left, game tied, game on the line, and I think she was called for a foul.
Here's the brutal truth. If Caitlin Clark had slapped a coach's clipboard, it would have made headlines, but consequences? Guaranteed. Angel Reese? She finishes the game with 22 points, 15 rebounds, and walks off like nothing happened. The WNBA? Silent. No statement. No fine. No suspension. Just another sweep under the rug. But fans aren't staying quiet. Twitter's been at war. ESPN hosts are split. Stephen A. Smith called it embarrassing for the league.
Angel always talks about being willing to do whatever dirty work is necessary. Did you see that today? Did you see a performance that, in terms of the timeliness and the types of plays that she made, it went beyond the stat sheet?
Yeah, I think that's who Angel is in the best way. I think that that's what her skill set allows her to be. That we shouldn't just look at her as a rebounder or just as a scorer. There's so many different things that she can do on a court that helps a team win. And even though shots weren't falling for her tonight, she had 5 assists. She had huge rebounds down the stretch. And that's the kind of versatility that we see in her, and she's embraced it so far.
Angel Reese has branded herself as a role model. She's on the cover of NBA 2K26. She has her own shoe deal. She tells girls to be unapologetic. But what message is she really sending when she attacks her own staff on TV and never apologizes?
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful attitude that you slap the clipboard out of her hand.
And then there's Shakira Austin. The Mystics star watched it all happen from the other sideline. No words, just a raised eyebrow. That moment said everything. A silent judgment from one true competitor to another.
Angel Reese had a great game. She had 22 points, 15 rebounds. There were some questionable calls from the referees on both ends of the floor during this game against the Washington Mystics, and they ended up losing by 2 points at the end of the game. And so she's a competitor. Love or hate Angel Reese, she's a competitor. She's a fierce competitor. And I feel like this was just a moment where her frustrations got the best of her. Hopefully, later on, I'm sure she'll probably see this on social media and she'll go up to her coach and be like, my bad, coach. That was not cool of me. I shouldn't have slapped the clip.
This was Tyler Marsh's moment. His line in the sand. A chance to prove if he's a leader or just another coach too scared to challenge a star. His decision, what he does next, could define the entire future of the Sky.
Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the bricklaying sloth. She has a terrible attitude. Awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her.
This isn't just about one slap. This is about how the WNBA handles its stars, how teams enforce discipline, and how fans see the difference between leadership and entitlement.
Clip. Angel Reese said that she was done being polite. She was done being humble. I'm done being silent. The Bayou Barbie is mad, mad, mad. And Barbie is about to start clapping back at the haters. To her credit, Angel Reese said what she meant and meant what she said.
Do you think Angel Reese crossed the line? Should Coach Marsh finally take a stand, or is it already too late? Let us know in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because this story is far from over.
Something with the Chicago Sky team, they are not doing well this season. I think that is evident. It doesn't look like they are going to make playoffs. And this was just a moment of frustration at the end of the game. It is funny though when you play the clip over and over. This was a warranted crash out. We can give Angel Reese a pat.
29 seconds left. Game tied. Millions watching. And then smack. Angel Reese, WNBA All-Star and NBA 2K26 cover athlete, slaps a clipboard out of her assistant coach's hand. National TV. No apology. No remorse. Just cold eyes and colder silence.
But Shakira Austin at 13 free throws. Angel Reese at 15. Angel at 15 free throws. Last couple of possessions to go. Kiki Riafen is standing with her hands up. Angel Reese just flings herself backwards into Kiki Riafen. Down 2 to draw the foul.
Angel Reese's journey from LSU hero to WNBA villain has been nothing short of theatrical. But it's not just her double-doubles making headlines. It's her mouth, her meltdowns, her media fights, and now her blatant disrespect.
Oh, guys, I'm not one to blow up negativity, but Angel Reese supposed to be leading young women and being a great example to girls and kids all over the world. Well, I'm here to tell you, she was not leading by example.
July 8th, Sky versus Mystics. 81-79 loss. Emotions were high, but what Angel did, that wasn't emotion, that was ego. With 29.9 seconds left, she walks to the sideline and slaps the clipboard right out of and Crosby's hand. And yes, it was intentional. Here's where it gets damning. No suspension. No fine. No public statement. Imagine if Caitlin Clark did this. the headlines would scream emotional instability. But with Angel Reese, it's business as usual. Enter Tyler Marsh, first-year head coach, former assistant under Nick Nurse and Becky Hammon, known for discipline and professionalism. But now, he's facing his biggest test. Can he control his locker room? Or is Angel Reese running the show? This wasn't a one-time flare-up. This season has been packed with red flags. From swearing at reporters to walking off mid-game to social media tantrums. Angel Reese's behavior is spiraling, and the team culture is paying the price. On the other sideline, Shakira Austin just stared. No words, no drama, just pure professionalism. Her silence was louder than Reese's meltdown. Angel Reese isn't just a basketball player. She's a brand. NBA 2K26 cover athlete. Signature shoe. Endorsements galore. But when your brand becomes bigger than your behavior, the whole locker room suffers. Championship cultures aren't built on talent alone. They're built on discipline. And Tyler Marsh has a choice: protect his star or protect the team. But he can't do both. The WNBA preaches professionalism and accountability, but actions speak louder. And so far, the silence from the league office is deafening. Are we witnessing a league scared of its own stars? Do you want to be a professional basketball team or a TMZ headline factory? The Chicago Sky must decide. Because the road to a ring isn't paved with drama. It's built with respect, leadership, and unity. The Chicago Sky are no strangers to controversy this season, but what erupted on July 8th during a nationally televised clash with the Washington Mystics may have pushed them past the point of no return. With the game tied and tensions boiling over, WNBA star Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie and freshly minted NBA 2K26 cover athlete, shocked fans and teammates alike by slapping a clipboard straight out of assistant coach and Crosby's hands in full view of cameras and millions watching at home. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't heat-of-the-moment confusion. It was a bold, deliberate act of disrespect captured in slow motion and instantly broadcast across social media, igniting a firestorm of backlash and raising serious questions about leadership, accountability, and toxic team culture. While fans debated whether a lesser-known player would have been suspended or fined on the spot, one figure stayed disturbingly quiet until now. Head coach Tyler Marsh, in his first season and touted as a builder of championship culture, finally clapped back, addressing the viral incident head-on in what many are calling a defining moment for his credibility as a coach. Marsh, a disciple of basketball legends like Nick Nurse and Becky Hammon, now finds himself in an impossible position: discipline his franchise star and risk backlash, or do nothing and watch his authority crumble. The situation has exposed deeper fractures within the Chicago Sky organization, fractures that point to a team losing not only games, but its soul. And as fans rage, players walk on eggshells, and league officials remain silent, one truth rings louder than ever. This isn't just a basketball story. It's a leadership crisis, a cultural reckoning, and a test of whether the WNBA will stand for professionalism or popularity. Angel Reese isn't just challenging her coach. She's challenging the very foundation of what it means to be a leader in women's sports.